So Darth Sion is finally added to the game, and the thing is, he's a marquee style character, so that means you're either gonna be
I've only got 7.
or you might be someone who's gonna be very, very happy.
I'm really rich.
Now there's a new YouTuber for Galaxy of Heroes that's just starting off. Their name is Thunderwhack, and I'm leaving a link to their channel and their video down below in the video description, but they did a video recently answering the question on how much would it cost to get Darth Sion all the way to 7 stars. And when all is said and done, it costs $334 to get him to 7 stars. That's not even including how much it would cost to gear him up all the way. So it's an expensive character. Not everyone can put $330+ into just a single character. So you and I, a lot of people out there might be wondering, is he good at 3 stars, gear 11 in the top end of Arena? And my friends, today we are going to answer that question because I have high hopes that he will be good at 3 stars. So to get our little experiment going, we're going to show the Nightmare Team, a term that myself and others coined when visiting Capital Games. We think this is one of the best compositions for Sion currently. A lot of synergy going on, a lot of debuffs, and Sith Trooper got a lot better after his recent auto taunt that he gets at the beginning of the battles. Let's go put this up against a Jedi training grade team, one of the standards for Arena right now. And I think even at 3 stars, gear 11, Sion should do the trick because a lot of the great things in his kit don't really require him to be at a high star count. So let's go get this going, apply a bunch of debuffs. Now there's no reason to use Coaling Blade because there's no debuffs on Kenobi. There we go, pop an ability block on. And let's see in a second here. See, look at this. No matter if you spent $300, you spent nothing, Sion will be able to do this just the same. Look at that. Lots of pain. Well, we got about 3 pains on there. We removed all those buffs. He's going to do that no matter if you're at 3 stars or 7 stars. That's one of the considerations to put. Look at that. Oh, Palpatine. Mwah, mwah, mwah. That was beautiful. A lot of stuns right there. Increase the cooldowns. I think Sion really does have a place at 3 stars because the reason why I'm answering this question, if he's usable at 3 stars, because Nihilus, when he first came out, it didn't matter if he was at 3 stars or 7 stars. The Annihilate was just amazing because you can't annihilate any better at a lower star count. So this is kind of why we're evaluating Sion, because if he's good at this star level, you know, that's gonna be great for people who don't spend money in the game. Having a 3-star Sion that's usable in this type of team, I think that's really amazing. All right, let's do this. Let's finish off. All right, there we go. Kenobi's done. Let's put a shock on, I don't know, we'll put a shock on Thrawn. All right, let's see if we can maybe get an ability block on Thrawn in a second here. Come on. There we go. Oh, beautiful. And the cool thing about this team, too, is that it doesn't have any really hard tank to get. We don't have Shore Trooper, which is hard to get, and we don't have Kenobi, which not a lot of people have. So this might be a team that some people can run at maybe a lower end of Arena. Sith Trooper, you have to be a little higher up with the level. But overall, this team, it's doing well. I mean, Sion's AoE buff to spell at that beginning part. That's really what changed the course of battle. We're going to do it again, get rid of all that secret intel. This is a really important ability. I said this in my Imperial Probe Droid video, but being able to control the secret intel on the other field really shuts down Jedi training rate. Even with commenting with you guys, not really paying attention to the battle, this worked wonderfully, and all really came down to Sion removing all those buffs at the very beginning. Of course, Imperial Probe Droid could do the same thing, but inflicting pain gives you that second taunting tank with Sion. Overall, success right there. 3 stars, gear 11, guys. You don't need to spend big money to get those type of results with Darth Sion.
Rubber baby buggy bumpers.
So again, we're going to use the Nightmare Team. We might mix it up towards the end, but this next battle is interesting. I kind of see some people pulling this Captain Rex oddball counter meta thing, and it does work on offense, that's for sure. This team does work on offense, but this is still something that Darth Sion will be able to help you. Now, I'm not going to use Pain. I'm not going to use Torment just yet because we're going to have Captain Rex cleanse all that stuff. So you know what? Actually, no, you know what? We're going to wait. There's no reason to use it just yet. So let's just go do this ability, put some Pain on Shore Trooper. Maybe we can get a stun. See, that's why we didn't want to use Torment just yet. We want to hold and wait until he cleanses everything, and with all the cleansing under Palpatine's leadership, Sion's going to gain a bunch of turn meter in a second here. That's fine. Let him do all their taunting. I'm going to strip that away with my 3-star Sion in a moment here. If he ever gets his turn, come on, let's get a couple of cooldown increases. It looks like we got one. Nothing too impressive there. We've got to keep working on science. This team, this Captain Rex anti-meta team, it's kind of cool. There's no Kenobi on there. Wampa's really doing a lot of work. Talzin's doing work. But here we go. 3-star, gear 11 Sion. Again, the point I'm trying to make, he's going to do this just as well at a low star count. So that was perfect. So now see Sion, he's going to do his taunt when he comes out of nowhere. He starts taunting. Let's see if maybe we can... I'm going to finish off Captain Rex. I don't want him doing another cleanse anytime soon. Let's put a shock on Shore Trooper. There we go. Prevent some taunts. Come on. Let's finish him off. The bad thing about Captain Rex he's a very fragile character, but the good thing is his leadership ability always seems to pop his head here and there. It's always one of those characters that when things get tough and there's all these new meta teams coming out, Captain Rex sometimes shows his face off in arena, and he's a great counter team. I found out that there is a good Captain Rex team up against this Nightmare team I'm using. I did a video with Mobile Gamer, and we found that out together. That Captain Rex is really awesome. Let's see, might be able to finish off Talzin. Oh, there we go. That was awesome. That was amazing. See, I'm just kind of worried about, we need to get a stun on Wampa, because he can go to town. Oh, let's finish off the Short Trooper, prevent any more taunts. Come on. Come on, Sith Trooper. Stay with me a little bit longer. Oh, boy. Yeah, the Wampa, he's a monster of a character. If you're someone, in the video I showed of Mobile Gamer that's coming out in a few days, we found out that Wampa, he's an amazing anti-Vader team with Captain Rex. Now we just have to hopefully get through Wampa, because there we go. That's when the Annihilate comes in handy. Darth Nihilus and Sion make a fantastic combo. Once you put Trey in the mix, it's going to be a bit of a struggle. So let's go into our next battle and show how he's great on defense. So you're using a Jedi Training Raid team. You're like, oh, there's a 3-star Sion on the other side. This should be a piece of cake. Well, we're going to find out how it is with Sion on the other side of the field. Now, one thing you want to try to avoid is doing mind tricks on Sion, because if I do that, I'm feeding a ton of turn meter and bonus health, a max health to Darth Nihilus over there. So probably what I want to do, let's see if we can maybe prevent Palpatine from getting his shock or his stuns early on. Perfect. Oh, so there we go. All that buff dispelling right there. It's a bit nasty. Now, this is Cubs Fan Han's team that we're going up against. And in his lineup, he didn't put Sith Trooper there. Perhaps maybe people who are participating in the top end of arena, they're not going to have Sith Trooper geared up, because there really wasn't a huge reason to have Sith Trooper geared up for the longest time. Until now. Now is the time. If you want to run a good dark side team, Sith Trooper seems to be the better option. But as you see here, all this pain, it makes Sion just taunt out of nowhere, and it can be annoying. So in the situations that Kenobi is not taunting, Darth Sion can pop up in the battle. Let's see. I wonder if I could try to put a couple more hits on Darth. You know what? Actually, let's try this out. Oh, I need to get a stun on Nihilus, because I don't want him. Oh, we didn't get Darth. I keep calling everyone Darth R2D2. We didn't get a Darth R2D2 to assist on there. But this can be a pretty nasty team to beat. I mean, the days of Jedi Training Ray being able to full auto the other team, those days are just long gone. Let's just finish off Kenobi, I guess, first. Oh, jeez. If I do a cleanse, I'm gonna trigger all. Let's just finish off. There we go. Finish off their Kenobi. All right, now let's see. We're gonna try to. Who's got a lot of Terminator? All right, let's do this. We're gonna swap Terminator BB-8. Get this in here. I need to get a fracture on their Nihilus in a few moments. Let's see if put a hit on him. Come on. Come on, Thrawn. Get in there. Oh! This is why we needed to get we needed a fracture on Nihilus a lot earlier. Let's see what we can do. Let's put a daze. Can we get daze on Vader? Beautiful. Daze for daze. All right. We might be able to just finish off Darth Sion. We're almost done here. Let's put a smoke screen. So now that Darth Sion's fractured, he's not going to be able to do any sort of buff dispelling. I mean, we're going to win this battle. One thing you're going to find out in a future video with Mobile Gamer, we went ahead and found out what are great anti-nightmare teams out there. And there are a lot of counters. We found out that Captain Rex is a great counter. Jedi Training Ray was able to beat this team. Commander Luke Skywalker. We're getting to a point, guys, where there's no one perfect defense anymore. The days of a perfect defense are kind of long gone, but offense is still important. You need to work on offense, and on defense, you just need a team that's not bad. You don't need it. You got to make sure you have a team that's not bad. And I don't think this team I'm going up against is a bad team. It's just that they're able to be beaten still, and I think that's a good thing. Probably for the game overall is that there's not one dominant team in arena. We got Jedi Training Ray, Palpatine, Captain Rex. I found out that Thrawn Lead is a great counter to this. Night Sisters are great. There's a lot of options out there nowadays, but still, this wasn't a cakewalk to beat. We lost our Kenobi, almost lost our R2. Let's try to squeeze in one more battle, put in Commander Luke Skywalker, so we have an idea of how this team does on defense up against CLS. So I lied, we're not going to do a Commander Luke Skywalker team, but we will do a Palpatine versus Palpatine lineup with one of the better Palpatine lineups we discovered before Sion came into the game, and that is with the Imperial Probe Droid and Thrawn. So let's go pop this into battle. And one thing to keep in mind, no matter what teams you're composing, some of the biggest anti-Nightmare teams or anti-Sion, anti-Palpatine teams consist of being able to, one, control the debuffs on the field, whether that's cleansing or getting tenacity up, and secondly, buff dispelling. This is why we need buff dispelling, because we have two taunting tanks on the other side of the field. Let's do this. We're going to do a Culling Blade on, let's say, Kenobi here. Get a bunch of Terminator. Come on. Okay, cool. Probe Droid's fine. We didn't lose anything there. Let's swap Terminator with Probe Droid. Let's see if he can get his... There we go. We got his debuff out there. This is why Probe Droid has a lot of better things over Sion when it comes to the buff dispel. It's unavoidable, and on top of that, I'm able to prevent buffs from Kenobi, from Sion. So Sion and Kenobi, they're not going to taunt at all in this game. So the win condition for these Nightmare teams is going to be Darth now. So you got to make sure you try to get rid of their Darth nows as fast as possible. But still, this isn't going to be a cakewalk of a battle. There's so much, so many stuns, so many this and that. We're kind of forced to fracture Sion. I was hoping to save that, but now we bounce back over to Kenobi. It can be a bit troublesome. Let's see. I don't know. This is gonna be a little tricky here. Let's get a shock on Kenobi. Oh boy, this is gonna be a bit of a trouble. Come on, let's get a Billy block on Nihilus. Oh no, we should be good still. We should be good, but we need to get rid of Nihilus as fast as possible here. Shock. I don't know, guys. I don't know. This is not looking good. Nihilus is gonna annihilate his next turn. Who's he gonna wipe out? This could be messy. This is a messy team. This shows that 3-star Nihilus, Gear 11, it's still doing well on defense right now. We got walked over pretty well. The double taunts, I mean, Sion's taunt. When Sion loses his taunt, there's a chance Kenobi has a taunt. When Kenobi has a taunt, there's so many different situations. There's so many active taunting on the field. Kenobi and Sion, they're both very active taunting characters. I mean, if you're wondering, what are you missing out on by not getting a 7-star Sion? Well, there are a couple drawbacks. First of all, you're not getting as much protection as a Gear 12 7-star Sion. Also, the more stars you have, the more health Sion has, so you're going to miss out on that. And secondly, when you get him to a higher star and higher gear count, he's also going to put out a little bit more damage. So you will be missing out on things, but overall, his kit is mostly controlled. Using Torment to remove buffs, using Pain to taunt a lot. He's controlling the battlefield and kind of being rough and getting up in your face. Of course, the dream is to have a 7-star Gear 12 Darth Sion, but for most people, that's not going to be the case for quite a long time. So if you're someone who's wanting to use him in Arena, I'm giving him my seal of approval for 3-star usefulness. I'm actually going to probably gear him up myself, even though he's only 3 stars. I think under a Palpatine team with Sith Trooper, Kenobi, or Short Trooper, I think it's going to be a really deadly composition. But you guys let me know down below, what do you think of a 3-star Sion? Just after a few battles, it's got to be at least apparent that he's usable and he's got a lot of great stuff going on. And if you did enjoy this video, please feel free to leave me a like and subscribe so you're not missing a thing. And as always,